Hello my wonderful viewers, welcome to my platform. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this channel and you like what you see after watching, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notification. In that way you'll be able to get notified each time I upload a new video, even those without notification. Here we react to all forms of videos, international and local. Every Saturday by 2 p.m. we have our interaction section. You are free to call in to air your opinion about the happenings in our society. Invite your friends, share my videos with your families and colleagues. Do not keep this information to yourself. Myself, I will be sitting down here to watch this video together with you from the beginning to the end. Then we'll go to the comment section and leave our comment, our opinion about the video we watch constructively.
Fellow Biafrans, good evening, good morning, good night. Our discussion today is titled, We Must Resist to Conquer. This is a follow-up to the address that Simon Ekpa gave. Simon Ekpa has spoken well. He spoke well yesterday. He has spoken well today. This is a follow-up. Biafrans, thank you for coming in. Very, very important. I want you to understand that the exposition that Simon Ekpa gave yesterday in respect to P2P is enough for Biafrans to know how evil this man is and should not go for that election. Every evidence he has put on the table, backed by what Nnamdi Kanu said, P2P has to answer for Biafrans who were killed and dumped in Izu River. That one apart. Today, this broadcast is going to be very short. And I want you to have it in mind that for Biafra to stand, we must resist to conquer. We have proved to the whole world that we have been patient, they have been killing us. We have written to all the needed offices to bring to notice, to attention, what we are passing through. And I want to give you a little history and tell you things that you should know. I heard Simon Ekpa says, for now we are fighting the Fulanis. That is correct. Because we are not going to fight from 2 fronts or 3 fronts. We are going to fight one particular enemy. Oh, God bless you, Joseph Jayola. Let me see if I can bring you to join me here. You said you want to join me. Joseph Jayola, yeah. Oh, he said I couldn't add you because of technical issues. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. My YouTube channel is on. I'll soon go into it. I'm just going through all these things. Now, Simon Ekpa took time to explain to us today what has taken place, what took place in Biafra. I read Obasanjo's book, My Command. And in it, honestly, I read that book about 10 years ago. Obasanjo boasted and gave himself all the credit as to how the Biafran armed forces were defeated. The stories he told never gave credibility to Ojukwu, even to Kaduna and Zogu. He pictured Kaduna and Zogu as somebody who had problems, which Obasanjo, was in a better state of mind to handle. This Obasanjo was this GOC, 3rd Marine Commandos, that fought from the Port Harcourt sector. That was the last lap where Biafrans were defeated. After the Biafran army had captured Owerri from the federal troops, they were heading towards Port Harcourt. Obasanjo led the 3rd Marine Commandos. And when they won that war was not because Biafrans hadn't the strength or the knowledge to fight. It was due to hunger. Hunger, a lot of things discouraged the Biafran soldiers. They lost confidence. They lost motivation. because there was no food. There were certain things which we allow Simon to speak and tell Biafrans, because we have one spokesman, and God bless him. You people do not know that the Americans were neutral in that war, but at the time when they were beginning to think to come to the aid of Biafra, hunger had made us dissipated, and we lost that war. That was why those nations like France, who later on came into the war, was telling the Nigerian government there should be the 3 R's, which was not implemented. Now, I want Biafrans to know, because Simon Ekpa said something I love. He said, we are fighting Nigeria first. After fighting the Fulani government, we are going to deal with those who did us evil. Mark this thing in your mind, Biafrans. Never you forget it. Obasanjo is an enemy of the Biafran people. And anybody within the Biafran land that goes to contact Obasanjo for help so that he become president, that man is an enemy of the Biafran people. And I want you to know that Peter Obi is an enemy of the Biafran people. I want you to know that this same Peter Obi who Odumegwu Ojukwu raised up from just being an ordinary banker to aspiring to governorship position in Biafra land, by Ikemba's appeal, he told the Anambra people, if for no other thing, sustain Abga in Anambra land. This is my son Peter Obi, vote him in. And Biafrans respected Ikemba and voted Peter Obi in. That same Ikemba, when he was sick, you heard Wazurike speak yesterday. When Ikemba was sick, Peter Obi was asked to bring money for his treatment. Peter Obi refused. When he said he couldn't come because each person he visited died, they asked him, what about money? Peter Obi did not bring money. He promised an ambulance the following day. Somebody that had the second stroke, an elderly man that needed immediate medical attention. If Peter Obi loved the Ikemba, that is why every Biafran, every Igbo man that is standing behind Peter Obi to go for election is an evil man. That man hates the Ikemba. He hates the Biafran people. He hates the Igbo people. That man is evil. And Peter Obi refused to come to the aid of the Ikemba when money was needed to fly him overseas. If he had done that, Ojukwu wouldn't have died so soon. He may have still been alive till today. But Peter Obi did not do it. And when Peter Obi abandoned Abga and went to PDP, Bianca Odumegwu Ojukwu came out openly and accused Peter Obi of failing the husband. Failing the husband. Today, that same Bianca is singing the praises of Peter Obi to show you how the Fulanis have succeeded in infiltrating the mindset of our people with money, resources, appointment. They have lost their sense of history. Know of a certainty that Obasanjo is an enemy of the Biafran people. Never you forget that. Don't forget that. Put it in your memory. Don't forget that. Never you erase that from your mind. Obasanjo personally saw to the killing of Biafrans after the war. It is blood that was shed. That should not be forgotten easily. Remember it. The same thing with General Ike Nwachukwu, who fought for the Nigerian side, who was considered an elder in Biafra land. The same thing with Theophilus Danjuma. These are enemies of the Biafran people. Biafra will come. We shall stand like Israel. But remember your enemies, don't forget them. Don't you ever forget them. All those that fought and killed you. Don't forget that Gowon is an enemy of the Biafrans. Foursquare Gospel Church. You used to invite Gowon. I don't know if you still invite him up to today. When he ran his program, Nigeria Praise, I criticized you while I was in Nigeria that it is wrong for you to invite Gowon, who will always come to insult Ojukwu instead of preaching his wicked and stupid messages that is not from God. He will leave that and begin to talk Ojukwu. And the people who invited him, the hierarchy of Foursquare Gospel Church, are Igbo people. Remember, Gowon is your enemy. He killed our people so much, they wouldn't go free. I want you to understand that every Igbo man that is working to kill Igbos, for example, Soludo came into government. We were not against him. We told him focus on Anambra State. Soludo refused. His primary intent was to destroy IPOB and kill our people. Today, they have rolled tanks into Anambra State. Soludo is not talking. Ikpeazu is not talking. Umar is not talking. All the other governors are not talking. Simply because they have sold themselves to the Dss Fulani. A day of reckoning is coming. Because the blood of our people that was shed will not go like that. If those of you who are still moving with them, importing them into our nation to kill our people, you have children, you have wives, you have brothers, they are killing us, and you're not feeling it just because you want to remain in government. For Peter Obi to go and meet Obasanjo, who has been an enemy of the Igbos, who masterminded the killing of the Igbos, who took credit as the general officer commanding the 3rd Marine Commandos. He was the one that General Philip Effiong surrendered to, and he went gloriously in Nigeria. That Obasanjo today is the man that Peter Obi is going to meet. Those of you who are supporting Peter Obi, that, oh, our brother, give him a chance. You don't have sense. That is why the Fulani will look at you and say you are very stupid. Because Kwankwaso told Jonathan, when some Boko Haram members were caught, he said that if you kill any of those Boko Haram members, let me assure you, all the Igbos in Kanu will not go free. And Jonathan had to reverse. Kwankwaso said it openly in defense of Boko Haram, who were evil people. But in our own enclave, our people spend money, ask them to come and kill our people. Remember, there shall be a day of reckoning. But know one thing, Biafrans, I don't even have much to say. That Obasanjo is an enemy of the Biafran people. Yakubu Gowon is an enemy of the Biafran people. Ike Nwachukwu is an enemy of the Biafran people. General T.Y. Danjuma is an enemy of the Biafran people. Even though today, the Fulanis have invaded their lands, they are killing them. Obasanjo is no longer safe in his land. Remember, don't forget this. Don't ever let it escape your mind. Tomorrow, if Biafra comes, and some stupid people will get up and say, let us allow Obasanjo to come and see us. Remember, Obasanjo Burundi Igbo. He's a big enemy to the Igbo people. He was speaking gleefully and took the glory of the defeat of Biafra and the killing of the Igbos. That one aside, I want to raise an alarm to you, Biafrans. I would have gone to the street and start shouting, carrying my hand on my head and shouting, but I'm controlling myself. There is a sequence that is going on. Let me tell you, and I hope that Simon Ekpa will hear this. There's a sequence going on now. Remember, Katsina State was attacked, where the president comes from, right? Nothing happened. That is to tell you it is beyond his control. But everybody knows they are working in tandem with Boko Haram. They are setting the templates of what they want to do. Suddenly, Kuje prison was attacked by Boko Haram. Nothing happened. They are still setting the templates and preparing your mind in the eventuality of anything. And suddenly we heard Buhari's convoy was attacked. He was not killed. They have set the template correctly now. His home state was attacked. Kuje prison was attacked. He personally was attacked. So tomorrow, if they go and hit the DSS custody and kill Nnamdi Kanu, they will tell you that it happened here, they couldn't control it, it is out of their hands. Let me tell you, I am shouting, I am crying, I am raising alarm to the Biafrans. There is a plan to kill Nnamdi Kanu in detention. It's a very wicked plan. They have attacked his home state, they attacked his convoy, they attacked Kuje prison. These are principal areas where security should be. Nothing has happened. If anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu in Dojon, they will say it is Boko Haram, it is not the government. But everybody knows that Boko Haram is being sponsored by the government. This is an alarm. Bring it to the hearing. I know I have access to Simon Ekpa, but you also bring it to his hearing. That this sequence of events that are happening as evidences that the next place they are going to attack is the DSS dungeon. They have planned it very well to go and kill our leader. But that's not going to happen. Because they are provoking us to the level where people like us who believe that by agitating and talking, they will reason and let us go. They are provoking us to the level where we have to begin to change our language. Of course, I'm fully in support of the defense of the Biafran people. Defense is different from attack. I don't know whether you follow me. I don't know whether you follow me. Formerly, I was talking of in defense. Defense. Fighting man to man to see that they go out of our place. But now they are raising the bar into us, becoming ambitious. That when the time comes, we're not going to talk about defense again. We're going to go beyond our bounds, beyond our boundaries, to begin to exert our influence and our own authority, that will have the capacity for territorial expansion. I am not saying we are going to do that, but I'm saying we are being provoked to that level. I want to warn you, Biafrans. I want to inform you, Biafrans. Raise the alarm. Tell it everywhere. The next place they're going to attack is DSS dungeon. And they want to kill Nnamdi Kanu. You better start sharing this thing. Thank you, Obiako, for better start sharing it right now. Look at the sequence. I repeat it one more time. Look at the sequence. They've attacked Katsina State. Nothing happened. So that somebody will say, they even attacked the state of the president. He couldn't do anything. They are weak. But let me tell you, those guys are repentant Boko Haram members who have been sent to come and kill us. And then after that place, they went to attack Kuje prison. The next one is Envoy, a whole president traveling. They say, okay, there's no place that is safe. So if anything should happen to Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow, they will not blame it on the presidency. They will say it is Boko Haram, that the president is free from it. Are you hearing me? That this man that came out now and began to tell us that Obasanjo should apologize to the Igbos. Thank God Simon Ekpa dissected it very well. In as much as what he said is true, we don't need Obasanjo's apology. Obasanjo killed Igbos. He's an enemy to the Igbo people. But then, when they were talking about his people, about Atiku Abubakar, you saw how he changed the subject, how he avoided it. But Atiku was in charge of Nigeria's Economic Council under Obasanjo. He had so much powers that they were even asking him to remove Obasanjo from office, to contest an election with him. He refused, and Obasanjo came the second term. It was the third time Obasanjo wanted to come, Atiku refused. As of second term, if Atiku had contested election to Obasanjo, he would have been removed, because Obasanjo was busy junketing from one nation to the other, flying all over the world with Nigerian resources, and Atiku was at home managing the Economic Council and expanding his base. And when they had told Atiku remove Obasanjo, he refused. He refused. In the spirit of camaraderie, or whatever you call it, spirit of sportsmanship, camaraderie, he did not remove Obasanjo. But when Obasanjo wanted to come for third term, Atiku refused. That was where their problem started. Started seriously. Because Obasanjo knew in his second term, Atiku was capable of removing him. So when Atiku did not remove Obasanjo, Obasanjo was seen as indebted to Atiku. He felt insulted. And when he wanted to come for third term, it didn't work. So know this of a certainty. That man spoke to sidetrack the issue that Atiku will not be blamed. They never blame their people. Northerners never blame their people. What's his name? This Islamic scholar. What's that his name? I've forgotten. He's the one that contacts Boko Haram. He visits them in the bush. He talks with them. He operates with them. If somebody can remind me his name. The federal government has never seen that man as an enemy. The Igbo politicians have never seen that man as an enemy going into the bush to discuss with Boko Haram, to speak on their behalf that these Fulani herdsmen that are killed should not be called terrorists. But in our own, Gumi, thank you, Frank Meke, his name is Gumi. Gumi is a terrorist. And that man that was speaking against Obasanjo today didn't talk about Gumi, who is supporting terrorism. All this wickedness has continued in our land, and our leaders have failed to do the needful. Why? Because they have sold their soul to the Fulani people. And in a funny way, when you have finished serving the Fulani man, at the end of the day, when the repercussions come from your people, you run back to the Fulani man. He tells you, no, go back to your people and apologize to them. You kill them. You kill them. That shows you all the education our politicians had is nonsense to the Fulani man. So I'm raising an alarm to all Biafrans today. The sequence has started taking place. The next place of attack is the DSS custody. That is the next place of attack. They're going to kill Onyendu there. And they will blame it on Boko Haram. I am telling you, share. Tell Biafrans. Tell people. Shout it. Raise the alarm. This is what is happening. Once they succeed, look at it. They are doing it in two directions. As they have started bombing our people, they have brought their tanks to start killing our people. while our people are being killed and there's confusion in the land, Boko Haram will attack DSS dungeon. And when they attack, they will kill Nnamdi Kanu there. Before you hear it, he's dead already, and we are already under serious bombardment. And when that is happening, so many Igbos that don't have liver will say, this is why we said, drop this thing about Biafra, why don't you go for election? And the election they know will never hold, because the Fulanis have no intention of holding any election in Biafra land. And then a person like Peter Obi, who could see Atiku Abubakar and call him his boss, he has conceded to Atiku Abubakar. This same Atiku, who has never wished us well, Peter Obi is going to concede to him. The same Peter Obi went to Egypt. The same Peter Obi has gone to Obasanjo. Whom are you going to vote for? Peter Obi, you are voting your future into bondage. We don't have anything against Peter Obi, but Peter Obi is evil. His intentions are well grounded on evil against the Biafran people. Peter Obi is an enemy of Biafra. Thank you, Frank Mweke. Nothing must happen to a leader, else, let me not say much for now. Thank you. I agree with you. Let me not say much for now. We should not be provoked. Let me tell you the truth. They should not provoke us into having ideas. Right now, we're still talking about defending our people. They should not provoke us into having ideas. When that starts, nobody's going to stop us. We've been able to tell the whole world and convince them that the government of Nigeria is working in tandem with terrorists to kill us. We don't hate any people. We want to be free. We don't want anybody dead. We want to be free. But they want to kill us. They want to remove us from the face of the earth. And that's not going to happen. The mistake of 1967 will not repeat itself again. It can never repeat itself. Because then Ojukwu was alone talking. All the commanders he put in the field did not have much reach to the world like he did. And those were loyal commanders. Colonel Achuzia, Onwategu, Victor Banjo. These were loyal people that worked for us. And they died. Their blood will not be shed in vain. Remember, people like Benjamin Adekunle is dead now. These are enemies of Biafra. Because of tomorrow, Biafra comes up. Remember their families. That none of them come to Biafra and begin to talk trash or want to liaise with us. You know Black Scorpion, Benjamin Adekunle, he was called the Black Scorpion. He killed Biafran soldiers. Very evil man. They fought for Nigeria. So like Simon Ekpa said, we are dealing with one enemy now in Nigeria. But after that, all those who killed our people, mark them out as the enemies of Biafra. You can never have any dealings with them. They killed our people. They killed them in droves. They shed blood. Those things will not go free. It will not. So I have come to warn Biafrans. And this is all I have to say. I'm raising the alarm. They want to kill Nnamdi Kanu. Publish it everywhere. Share it anywhere. I am telling you, look at the sequence. Look at the sequence. Look at the sequence. If they are hitting Nnamdi Kanu, they are preparing to attack Biafran land. As they are attacking us and we are under shelling, we are hiding ourselves because we have not declared war on them yet. Then they'll kill Nnamdi Kanu. Before you know, they said it was Boko Haram that attacked them while they were here. They did not have enough ammunition. They're telling you they needed 150 men in Lagos. They had only 50. They needed 120. They had only 50. So they're beginning to show weaknesses within those areas as an excuse as to why somebody in DSS dungeon should be killed. And they say it is Fulani headsmen or Boko Haram. But meanwhile here, they are killing us. It's not going to happen. Let Biafrans wake up. Wake up. I am appealing to Biafrans overseas. Someone has been talking. Everybody is talking. Odi hobulu nwere. Onye obula weta. Ka tukota ego zungwa agha. Agije chide ndo obodo anyị. Mama ịnọrọ na America ebe a. Ịnọrọ na Britain. Gesi na ime oke akwụkwọ. Gị na-asị Nnamdi stupid na mama gị ihe. Anaghị egbusi ndị be anyị ebe ahụ. Ndị na-egbu ha ndị Fulani. On the governor, deputy ndị ahụ, on the politician. So ọ bụrụ na a na-enye gị ego, ọ bụ na nwanne gị nwoke gọvanọ, ọnwụọ nwanne gị nwaanyị ka ọ na-alụ, unu na-enweta ego na family. Gị si na onye a dị stupid, onye a dị stupid. O wee ego naanị gị nwarịrị. Anaghị egbusi ndị Igbo. Anaghị akwafu ọbara ndị anyị. Agaghị ala n'iyi. Ọha m ji na-agwa ụnụ, ọdụ onye nwe nke o nwere. Ya eweta ka chịkọta aka. Anyị na-eti mkpu ugbu a. Anyị na-eti mkpu. Mordecai tiri mkpu mgbe a chọrọ igbu ndị Juu n'oge Esther. O tigidere mkpu ndị Juu anụ ihe o kwuru. Anụ ihe ahụ ihe dọpụsọpụtara ha izu ahụ ruru mgbe ndị a chọrọ igbu ha, ndị Juu esikọta gbuchia ndị ahụ chọrọ igbu ha. Ọhe m na-agwa ụnụ, onye ọbụla teta n'ụra, anọla ebe a na ị nọ na Amerịka na ị nwere ụlọ, nwunye gị na-arụ ọrụ, ị na-eri ihe, ị chọghị ịma, ị gaghị alaghachikwa. Iberibe ka ị na-eme. iberibe maka na Chineke a na-eme mmehie mgbe ọ sị gị wuru onye Igbo ọ gara sị gị wuru onye Amerịka ma enwe ndị ọkpụrụ ndị Amerịka enwe ndị ọkpụrụ ndị Britain enwe ndị ọkpụrụ ndị Germany ndị ọkpụrụ ndị Igbo anyị chịkọta ka mezi ihe anyị ịnụ ihe Simon kpakpuru today that when somebody was saying that Jonathan is identified as a Biafran, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala worked as finance minister, Kemachikwe was for aviation before Stay Lodwa. This person, what's his name? The petroleum minister who was there, all of them Igbos, Bat Naji, they were all handling, but because the situation in Nigeria is so corrupt that you cannot give in your best. Because if you give in your best, they will recognize the prowess of the Biafran man to perform. But Nigerian situation has been so corrupted that you cannot function effectively. That's why all these people that were there failed. Some of them failed because they are corrupted by the system and they love the system. Some couldn't perform because the system did not allow them to perform. A person like Bat Naji, they did not allow him to perform. He was not allowed to perform his duty. He knew what he was to do. So let me tell you something. The plan is fully set. As they are bombarding us, that's why they set this the ammunition here. As they begin to hit, they started from a barrel. Once they begin to hit places, boom, 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 na bomb. Ebega no na say show why. Haga na DSS gabo onisi ai onyendo. Onu buruko ya nobi. Odi he onye obula ma o ga-eme ebidoko ugbu a mewe. Anokwele ba na ekwu na enwe he gbasara gị maka ihe mgbe oge ruo ọ ga-agbasarịrị gị. Ọ ga-agbasarịrị gị me like ya. Onye si ka m gwa unu anọla ebe a na-ele anya egbufisa ndị Igbo ọ dị nke ị ga-atụkọta ma ndị $10 a month tụkọta ya ndị ga-enye 100 tụkọta ya everyday ego ọbụla pụtara gị 5,000 tụọ ya ka ahụ dat na ibutere ngwa agha a ga-eji alụ ọgụ a and anyị nwa ga-eche tinye akọ 2023 ịnụla anụ ihe Simon kpakpuru na in the next 3 months ka ndị a mere plan ime ya attack within the next 3 months. Within the next 3 months, a ga-ebu agha bịa. So akpochi bido ugbu a na-achọ ihe ojii mgbe ihe ka dị. Abido ugbu a na-agba mbọ na-atụkọta ihe akpochi tụkọta. Mana ị nọrọ ebe ahụ otu izu ọ ga-eme ya ihu gị n'anya. Maka na ndị ahụ ị na-ekwu na ahụ ndị iberibe ndị Fulani na ha amaghị ihe ndị na-amaghị isi na ha amaghị ihe ha ma ihe karịa anyị nwa ha na-atụkọta isi mee ihe si na a ga-egbu anyị ha na-egbukwa anyị na-abịa mgbe mbụ ọ pogrom n'ala ndị Hausa ugbu a eburu mpụte n'ime ala Igbo gị nọrọ ebe ahụ na-ekwu okwu enyi gị nwoke gọvanọ ị na-ekwu okwu inwe connection with the governor ipike phone call the governor calls you sometimes you discuss ị na-ekwu okwu ị na-agwa ya gị mechie ọnụ na-eme enjoy na Nigeria Obianọ nọ Texas na-eme enjoy ihe ọjọọ niile Obianọ mere ọ gara Texas nọrọ with his family anaghị egbusi ndị Igbo Soludo take over from Obianọ na-achịgbukwu ndị Igbo Peter Obi na-abịakwa nke ya ịhụ na egbuchicha ndị Igbo egbuchicha ha niile nwụsịcha then ha nwachiwa ode nsi onye ọbụla bilie ọtọ teta n'ụra na agha ha chọrọ ime otu Mordecai ji na-etiri ndị Juu mkpu mgbe Esther nọ na with Mordecai ya otu ka m si na-eti mkpu na na-eti mkpu as a man of God na ha akpọ unu oku amụ adịghị na nke dị akọrọ gị si echile na I'm seeing a revelation God will give you money I prophesy mba teta n'ụra anachigbu anyị anachigbu ndị Biafra chọrọ igbu Nnamdi Kanu unu bilie n'ụra that is the next target Chineke gọzie unu ọ gwara ihe mara m ga-ekwu the thing dị m so much ile ahụrụ na-esu m ekondishona dị on ahụrụ na-esu m nọrọ n'ezi tiwe mkpu ndị mmadụ gasị na-agba onye ara onye m ji na-akpọ ndị Igbo onye ọbụla teta n'ụra ha na plan igbu maazị Nnamdi Kanu otu emere kuje prison attack mee a whole president of the country attack the next thing webe ahụ gị na asị na Boko Haram enweghị ọzọ a ga-eme Chineke gọzie unu n'aha Jizọs amen.
So much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.